All right, you beautiful people. It is Saturday night, and I am not here live right now because hopefully I am currently busy getting an interview for something in the future. So I'm at a 2A event in Massachusetts, and I had to show something up. So let's talk about family, and let's talk about our born family versus those of us who found a different family when it comes to our 2A and our Second Amendment and our gun stuff. So, welcome to Mental Health Matters. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Brooke Cheney, and I'm the owner instructor here at, where is it? A Great Start Shooting School. It's very hard doing a camera in backwards because it's very confusing. Not good. Anyway, Mental Health Matters has been a show here on YouTube since 2020, I believe. And it was on Facebook originally in 2018, every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. So, technology being what it is, in theory, it should be a minute. There you go, 9:01. Although if the intro ran before this, then it'll be about 9 and 1:30. Anyway, short little videos on mental health awareness because 2 of every 3 gun deaths you hear about are suicides. And if we're going to fix a problem, we have to first identify the problem. And when it's over 60% is the problem, mental health is our challenge, not gun violence. So, that's why I get on here. So we talk about mental health stuff. And let's talk about that family. Now, there is the family you were born into, or there's the family you were adopted into. And when I mean adopted, I mean really actual adoption, because both my dad and my uncle were adopted by my grandma, and I thought for sure when I was a kid that I would not have my own children and I would adopt because that's what my grandma did, so that made sense. And we also know there's plenty of unwanted children in the world. So that being said, there is your family, your biological family, the one you're adopted into, the one you grow up with, your aunts and your uncles. Then there's that extended family, those people who you call aunt something or uncle so-and-so, but they have no blood relationships, nor do they have any legal holding in your family, but that's what we call them because, you hang out with them enough, and calling them Mr. seems too formal, but calling them uncle something, it seems to make sense, that sort of stuff. So we have that family, and then there's this gun family thing. And the gun family thing is the thing I wish every time I go to testify for anything that I wish people could meet my gun family. A couple weeks ago, life kind of melds all together. I just got to go spend time with one portion of my gun family. And today, ideally, while y'all are watching this, I am with some of my gun family. And for people who don't know, it's just like, it's whoever gets what you do. Now, if you are a plumber and you go to a plumbing convention, there are people that you meet that you click with because at the very least you already have something in common, which is plumbing. Guns, well, just like that, it's like, and like all sorts of stuff. If you're a doctor and you go to a doctor convention, there's certain people you're just going to click with because you already have something in common. Now, no matter what thing it is, then there's always little subsets, right? Because like I'm an instructor, I'm a competitive shooter, or I was a competitive shooter, and I'm a girl, all those things. And so now when I go to conferences like I'm at today, then I meet other girls that already have something in common with me. Besides just being girls, we're gun girls. Now, some of my gun girlfriends are shotgunners. Some of them are rifle people. Some of them are handgunners like me. And we can always learn from our friends who don't do exactly the same thing that we do. But it's so funny to me because I have friends all over the country. And what I started to say is a couple weeks ago, I got to go hang out with some of my gun friends who I'd never met before live and in person. And it's fun. Last time I went to SHOT Show, the only time I went to SHOT Show? Yeah, I think I've only been once. I got to meet somebody like DJ, who's probably over here in the YouTube comments. I'm not sure which way this is going to show up, but wherever the comments are, DJ's over there. Chances are, because he's good like that. I got to meet him. I got to meet G-Webs in person. I got to pet the puppies, because petting puppies is always good. And then we went shooting with Jamie and Scotsman and a whole bunch of other folks. I'm not going to go through the whole recall. But having something in common with somebody, finding that common thread, this is how we connect. This is how we have friends. Tara may or may not be on here, Chasing Ghosts, if you see her tagline over there. She also has a kitchen one. Wow. It's here somewhere. Tara Smith's Kitchen. See? There it is. And then there's Chasing Ghosts. Oh, maybe you don't see. Oh, yeah, you don't see the back there. Down here, that's Tara Smith's Kitchen. And that's her little emblem for her YouTube site. And then Jamie's is right here. That's a sticker, so I can move that. Hopefully tonight, Hillbilly will be feeling better. And y'all will get to have Hillbilly. I'll move that and say, make someone's day better. Because that's what Hillbilly says for his Guns, Beer, and Therapy show. Up here we got Gizzard Gary. So, oh, and then there's DM Foss. So there's just this amazing family out there. And what do we have in common? Oh, there's Gizzard Gary a little bit bigger, in case you can't see that little chicken. Arms Room Radio. It's kind of being, oh no, it's not bad. So I might actually be talking with some of those guys as we speak, actually. I'm pretty sure they're going to be there. But like all of the people who do all of these things, it's just like, oh, there's Riding Shop, Guns with Charlie, Guns and Mental Health, Walk the Talk America. Sorry, it's like there's just so much. And like there's the Veterans Crisis Line, which makes me think of Mario. Mario Mosen has one, Veterans. He's a good one to go check out. He hasn't done a lot lately, but like all of us, we have so much stuff. But I wouldn't know any of these people if it weren't for guns. And one of the things as I'm creating new courses for Great Start Shooting School, my goal is to open my arms to everyone and say, yes, come have fun with guns. Come play with us. Because we do have fun and we don't cause harm. And it's like you meet so many people that you wouldn't meet otherwise. And part of being healthy in here, in our brain pan, and in here, in our heart, is making new friends and expanding the lives that we actually touch, right? Because, like right now, well, sorry, last I knew, Hillbilly had like a respiratory infection, and then he hurt his leg, and then he fell while he was walking on his crutches and made it worse, and that was last week. So I certainly hope he got better. I actually sent him a care package, a little tiny thing. Hopefully he got to it, and it didn't break. And Guns, Beer, and Therapy is back up because his whole thing is make someone's day better. And for pretty much all the folks here, it's like we've all done fundraisers for people that we've never even met. But because someone said, oh, they're a good person, we're going to help them out. And we've come together. I was wearing, oh, actually, I'm wearing it. Where is it? Can you see it? My Aiming for Zero shirt today. Because this is another one of those, whatever you call it. What are they? Yes, charities. There we go. Aiming for Zero. That we support as a gun community. So, mental health matters. Why does all of this stuff matter? Connection is what helps us. We feel alone, and that's where we can feel depressed. And when we feel depressed, we become more alone because like, oh, Hillbilly doesn't want to hear my story because, oh, it's just so sad and so on and so forth. But here's the deal. I'm not going to pick on Hillbilly because apparently he's just at the right height. But it's just like, I needed a prayer. I called. I'm like, hey man, we just need to pray. And Walk the Talk America, Jake and Mike Sodini, I can call them and be like, hey, let's chat. And you know what I need to talk to Miss Sarah Joy Albrecht about getting one of hers up here somewhere. I'm looking because it could be there. But the point is, we need connection. None of us have everything that we need. We need society, we need connection, we need people we can talk to. And it's important for our mental health and our well-being that we have people that we have something in common with. And when we have that connection, we have resources that are available. And I'm sorry, I don't know why it keeps kind of coming in and coming out. So I'll step away. Maybe, just maybe, it'll stop going in and out. Could be the lighting. So, what do you need to do for yourself? You need to find a new friend like Taryn, who will get you to go to lunch. You need to get a good friend like Tara, who will take you on a bike ride with her, so you get to see what it's like. Even if you're never going to ride a bike, then it's okay, because you've got people you can live vicariously through. You need a co-host like DJ, who shows up, helps you out, gives you ideas for how this is going to go and what's going to happen. And give a shout out to everybody who's in the chat wherever you are. A Gizzard Gary, a Jamie, oh my goodness, yeah, Hillbilly, who else is here? DM Foss, he watches the replays. Riding Shotgun with Charlie, he's also, maybe I'm interviewing him right now. I don't know, it's hard to say. So, how do we make ourselves happy? Well, happiness is an inside job, right? You can't actually make me happy. I can't actually make you happy. I can put my hand out, though, and help you out of depression, because you know that that is there for you, and I will happily help you any way that I can. The challenge with depression, the challenge with feeling useless or not good enough, or all of those things that all of us have those feelings, is having an amazing stable of friends who say, hey, Brooke, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. And that helps more than anything. Because they're like, oh, Brooke, of course you got this. I'm like, all of these people and more tell me I'm doing a good job. And that's helpful. I try to remember to tell people that they're doing a good job. And, oh, Viejo. Sorry, I don't have a sticker for Viejo. He's often here. And let's see, Moo, Two Life Moo. So every one of you, Mark Thomas, like I said, I'm not in the room right now. DJ will say hi to you all and say thank you again. But it's just like, even these people who I may never physically meet in person, leaving a comment down below at the end, like DJ always says, is like, hey, or even when you say in the chat, wherever the chat's going to be, I don't know. It makes a difference, but you need to feel that connection, and you need to be able to reach out to people. I'm super excited. I was getting my nails done, and I sat next to this really cute girl. Her name is Emma, and I said, hey, I love your boots. And they were pretty pink, embroidered cowboy boots. And she says to me, I dress for joy. And she's like, I dress like this all the time because pink makes me happy. So see, we have something in common already. She was in pastel pink versus hot pink, but pink is kind of, at least it's a starting point. But when she said, I dress for joy, I'm like, oh, you need to come on my show. So I did get her contact information. At some point, hopefully, she and I will connect. She is a fashion designer and helps people dress to make themselves happy and joyous. She dresses for joy. So hopefully that will be one of the future interviews that I'm working on. So there you go, folks. We're going to have a shorter than normal one because, like I said, hopefully I'm going to have an hour-long one in case G23 is out there. Hopefully I'm doing a nice long interview right now with somebody, and we'll see what happens. So here you have it. Here is our Saturday night Mental Health Matters, 9 p.m. Eastern, every Saturday, as best as I can. And I will see you all next week, or who knows, maybe I will do another pre-record so that y'all get to see who I got to talk to when I was in Massachusetts. All right, y'all. Have a lovely, spectacular night, evening. Hopefully Hillbilly is up for his show tonight. And check it out on Hillbilly Nation, God, Family, Country. Make somebody's day better. And we'll all see you next week. Have a great night. And